Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of crude has moved in the last month and how the price of crude can move in the next month. See, if you look at the chart of crude, what we have seen that the crude is currently trading at around 94.50. Okay, and if you look at the chart of crude from previous years, what we have seen that since 2010 to 2014, okay, we have seen an uptrend. After that we have seen a downfall. This is from 14 to, you can say, for 2 years. After 2 years we have seen a range bound market for around, you can say, 6 years, around from 2015 to 2020. Okay, and this particular trend, it went from down, the negative, new high. Okay, it made a new high. Okay, and this particular new high we have seen a swing at formed at this particular level, and this is from March to till now we have seen so much of volatility as the price has moved, price of crude has moved a high of around 129.34 and middle of around 90.04 also. Okay, and this is what we have seen. Now understand something, there is a pattern forming. This is the second thing that you have to understand. There is a pattern forming. This is the first pattern, that whenever it goes upside we have seen a downfall, sharp downfall. Okay, and this is the fourth time if we look at monthly chart. Otherwise weekly, if you look at my charts on this crude, you will see clearly that pattern is forming. Okay, so once this swing we can see formed, suppose if this is a swing or $90 is a strong support, we can see it can move upside, because if this we can treat as a good swing, then we can see a probability of moving further upside is very high. Okay, before we move forward, if you have any doubt, email me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com, and one more mail ID in the description. Please watch the full video, then you will understand how this technical works in crude as well as other commodities. Okay, and a telegram link also I've given in the description, you can join that too. Now look at the chart. See, suppose if this particular level sustain, and if this particular level sustain, we can see it can come up again and touch a level of $98.26. okay, and if that level goes upside, then we can see it can touch a level of, it can touch a level of $100.71. okay, and suppose if the price goes above that level, then we can see it can touch a level of $108.44, and from there we can see it can go further upside towards a level of $109.41. okay, and suppose if that level also sustain, then we can see it can go towards a level of 111.60, and if that level also sustain, a probability of going further upside towards a level of 120.37 is very high, because what we can see, then there will be a probability as this swing will help and towards an upside, because then there will be a trend forming like in this. If you back test it, we can see if this particular level sustain, that means if it goes above a level of 108.79, a probability is very high, we can see a level of 123.88 also, and then further upside. If it sustain above a level of 120.02, then we can see it can go to a level of 123.88, and if that level also goes upside, then we can see it can touch a level of 129.50, and 129.50 is a strong resistance, so we can see a bounce back, but a strong support coming at around 123. So if bounce backs comes, then we can see again a 123 level, and again upside we can see it can cross this particular high also. Okay, now you have to understand something. Market, see, if the market has to go upside, it will not go directly like this. Even if it will not come down like this. Rather, if there is not a big news like war, pandemic, some situations, okay, if it has to move upside, it will go in like a pattern. It will hold for some time, then it will move upside. In the same way, it will hold for some time, then it will come down. This is how it will do in the downside also. So now suppose if this particular level didn't sustain, we can see it can so suppose if this level didn't sustain, we can see it can come down again to a level of $92.29. okay, and if that level, because this $92.29 is again as weak support, so probability is high, we can see it can move further down towards a level of $90.18. okay, and suppose if the price goes below that level, then we can see it can touch a level of $89.13. okay, and from there we can see it can move further low and can touch a level of around $85.97. okay, suppose if the price goes below that level, then we can see it can move further low and can touch a level of $77.54. Again I repeat, suppose if the price didn't sustain this particular level, we can see it can touch a level of $92.29, and from there we can see it can touch a level of $90.18. Suppose if the price fall below that level, then we can see it can touch a level of $88.78, and from there we can see it can touch a level of $85.97. Okay, and $85.97 is a strong support, so we can see a bounce back, or if that level goes downside, we can see it can go further down and can touch a level of $77. This $77 again a strong support, so if that level also didn't sustain, a probability is very high we can see it can fall to a level of 71.93 to a level of $69.21. and if the price move further down, any doubt regarding this you can mail me, but you have to understand something, that if you are trading that, then most of the people lose money trading. You have to understand what I teach in my workshop. I'll tell you some of the points here, that suppose if you are trading with $10,000, try to trade with 10 to 15% capital per trade. Okay, that is 15% of capital, that is around 1000 to 1500, and that risk of 0.5 to 1%, that is $50 to $100. Suppose if you took 5 trades also, your risk is $500, that is 100 per trade. Suppose if you lose $500, what you can do is stop the trading for the day, and then you trade the next day you will be focusing more on profit rather than recovering this amount, because the thing is that what the people do is they lose so much money, they try to recover the next day. Okay, and then what they lose, their full capital. This is what I teach, how to overcome all these problems, how to strategize trades, when to hedge, when to enter and when to put some amount, when to hedge, all these things I teach in my workshop. If you want to attend the workshop, mail me regarding that and we can work out on the timing. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please go